All right, so we have a couple of problems we're going to do together. Okay, these are all going to be in a table today. Okay, so this first table that we're going to do, let me let Elijah in. Okay, so the first table that we're going to do, we're going to use W as the variable. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to be adding 16 to the W. Okay. Now, this column is going to tell me what numbers I'm using, what the W is going to stand for. So I'm going to have 6, 9, and 14. Okay. So we just plug in whatever number is here to where the W is. Okay. So for this problem, I want to do the 6 in place of the W plus 16. So what is 6 plus 16? Come on, guys. 6 plus 16. Unmute yourself and tell me. 22. So this answer right here is 22. All right, do you see how I got that? Okay, so let's do another one. This time I'm going to use 9. Well, remember the 9 is in place of the W. So I want 9 plus 16. What's 9 plus 16? Roger, I don't understand your hand signals this morning. Come on, guys, you know this. 25, thank you. Okay, I will not be giving Class Dojo points if you're not participating. If you're just sitting there staring at the screen and you're not participating, no points for you today. Okay, so now for this one, I have 14 in place of the W. I want to do 14 plus 16. Well, if I do that off to the side, the answer is 30. Okay, are there any questions on how I got that part? All right, so let's do another one. Same thing, we're going to have a table. Okay, this time my variable is going to be A. Okay, and I'm going to do 26 minus A. Okay, and this time A is going to be 5, 7, and 18. Now remember, all that means is I'm going to do 26 minus whatever the number is. Okay, which means that this first one is 26 minus 5. 21, very good. Okay, same thing here. The 7 gets plugged in wherever that A is. So it's 26 minus 7. Not 20, 19. Okay, and then same thing here. 26 minus 18. Not 14. 26 minus 18, if I regroup. Yeah, because if I regroup, well, no, because 16 minus 8 is 8, right? So it's actually 8. So I know we're kind of doing some mental math here, but when you do this for your quiz today, you're going to probably want to write out some of these problems. Okay. All right, so let's do another one. Sometimes we have a horizontal table and it means exactly the same as a vertical table like this. Okay. So this time my variable is E and I'm going to do 3E. Now remember, if the variable and number are right next to each other, what does that mean? Multiplication. Okay. Now, if you see a table like this and it confuses you because it's horizontal, rewrite it so it's vertical. Okay. Means the same thing. All right. So if I have E, I'm going to have 16, 22, and 26. Okay. So then this would be the same here, 16, 22, and 26. All right. So if the way that this is written confuses you, flip it. All right. So that means that I'm going to multiply 3 times each of these numbers. Okay. So again, if I can't do that mentally, I need to write it out. Okay. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of room so I can work. I'm going to erase this part. Okay. So the first thing we need to do is 3 times 16. So what's 3 times 6? I see Roger is saying 18. Good. Okay. And 3 times 1 plus 1 is 4. Good job, Roger. Okay, so this number is 48. Okay. So this 3 times 22 now. What's very good. Okay, so 66. And then for this answer, 3 times 26. So there's that 3 times 6 again. 3 times 6? No, 18. Good job. Okay, so 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So this answer is 78. Okay, is that making sense? Okay, you see how we literally are just plugging in that number? Okay, it's not anything crazy about how we find our answer, it's just a matter of plugging in the number. So I'm going to clear this and we're going to do 2 more. Okay, so this one I'll do vertically and we'll do the other one horizontally. All right, so this one, we're going to use Z. Okay, that's not a 2, that's a Z. All right, and what we're going to do 100 minus 3Z. Okay, so I'm going to have these filled in. And what I want to do, whoops, that's a 3, is I need to find this answer. Okay, so on your quiz today, you're going to have tables like this, and there's going to be one thing that's missing, and you have to figure out what goes there. Okay, so this is a 2-step problem. So if you remember PEMDAS, okay, I see that there's subtraction, and then this means multiplication. So multiplication, subtraction, which one goes first? Multiplication, right? So I have to do this part first. So 3 times my z first, and then subtract that from 100. So z is 18. So first I need to do 18 times 3. So what's 3 times 8? Good. And 3 times 1 plus 2. Okay. Now, this is not my answer because that is only the answer to the 3 times z. Now, to find my answer, I have to subtract 54 from 100. So if I do 100, good. Okay, that would give me 46. So 46 is my answer, right? So that's two steps. You are going to see some two steps. So you need to know how to do that. So let's do one more. This time I'll put it horizontally, but remember it means exactly the same thing, whether it's horizontal or vertical. Okay, so this time I have P is my variable, and I'm going to do 100 divided by 2P. Okay, so PEMDAS. So I have division. Well, hold on. So I have division, but I also 2 next to the P means I have multiplication, right? Right? Okay. Well, this, if I have, it is a two-step. Yes. And so what I'm going to want to do is I want to have the 2 times P first. Okay. So I have to do that multiplication first and then do 100 divided by that. Okay. So here's my P's. I have 2, 5, 10, and 25. And then this answer is 25, 10, and 2. Okay, so this is the missing piece. So I have to do 100 divided by 2p, where p is 10. So I have to do 2 times 10 first, and whatever that answer is, I divide that, well, divide 100 by that. Okay, so what is 2 times 10? Good job, Roger. No, 2 times 10 is 20, right? Right? And if I have 100 divided by 20, remember I can match zeros and get rid of them, right? There's one on each side, so I can match them up. Right, because now I have 10 divided by 2 is 5. So this answer here is 5. Okay? Yes, yes, absolutely. Yeah, yes. All right. Are there any questions about that? Okay.